Have you had an irresistible need to find the mass percents of potassium, iodine, and oxygen in potassium iodate? Well, you've come to the right place. I'm going to satisfy that need for you. First, we're going to find the total mass of the compound, then we can easily find those percents. Take a look. Bam. So the first step is to write the elements that we see in the compound. So we have potassium, iodine, and oxygen. Next is then to identify the number of atoms of each, and that's where the subscripts come into play. Now, if you don't see a subscript, just put in a 1 because there is assumed to be one of them. And then oxygen has 3 as its subscript, so there are 3 oxygens. Then all we're going to do is simply multiply those number of atoms by the mass of each element. Those masses are found on the table, periodic table that is. So take a look. 39.1, oxygen is 16, iodine is 126.9. So let's write them on in. So this was 39.10, iodine was 126.90, and oxygen is 16. Then what we're going to do is find the total mass of each particular element by simply multiplying this row on a cross. So the total mass of potassium here is going to be 39.10, total mass of iodine is 126.90, and then oxygen is going to be 48. Then to find the total mass of the entire compound, look, all you got to simply do is add this column on up. Easy as pie. So this works out to be 214. And there you have it, my friend, right? That's the first step of the process to find the total mass of the compound. Now that we found this total mass, I'm simply going to add a column to the table and watch how quick and easy finding these percents will be. Bam. So to find the mass percent of the percent composition of, let's say, potassium, we're going to take the total amount of potassium here, 39.10, and we're simply going to divide it by the total mass of the entire compound. So that's 214 units of mass. Don't worry about the units because the units are all going to cancel. But then we got to multiply that by 100. It's a simple percent calculation. Part over whole times 100. All right. And when we calculate that out, we're going to get about 18.27%. All right. So that's a percent for potassium. Iodine, then we're going to take the total, 126.90, divided by then the total mass of the entire compound. Simply multiply that by 100. And the percent of iodine now is going to be 59.30 or so, if you consider the rounding, right? And then last but not least, oxygen, you're going to take the total mass of the oxygen divided by the total mass of the compound. Don't worry about the zeros. They matter with sig figs, but quite honestly, who really cares about sig figs, right? So this is going to be 22.43 or so. And that takes care of that. You can always check yourself by adding these together, and it should be 100%. If you add the exact percentages together, it should be 100. If you add these rounded, it might come out to be off by like 100th, but honestly, it's all good. All right. So, and this is what I want you to get on your next test. All right. And we'd love to help you out with that. We got thousands of solve videos out there, chemistry related, organic chem. We got physics and mathematics, and we have a lot more coming. All right. So we really do want to help you. We want you to succeed, and check it out. We'll see you soon.